Hey guys, welcome to the Coda Origins podcast. Here with Bryce,
Jared,
and we got Ginny, Morey,
Ginny.
She's here with us. We're going to talk about some fitness. First, the toast. What it do, baby? I'm sponsored by Go Hunt here today. Ginny's got some Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Is Jared going to down it? Oh my
Wow.
God, he's going.
It's very early for that.
Things going to get crazy. That's Black Rifle coffee right there. Oh yeah, things are getting serious.
Okay, I'm ready to get going.
We're going to apologize right now for not doing a podcast in a while. We got kind of busy. We had some fun things come up, took some time, and we were out of our podcast game. So we're excited to get it started going again. And so we brought Ginny on as one longtime CrossFitter. We've been doing this for a while now. She has great insights. How long have we all been CrossFitting, Jared?
I just did the math. 39 years combined.
39 years of combined experience.
That's how old I am.
Is it?
That's my whole life.
So Bryce started in
2007.
I was 08.
and I was 09. And fun fact that Bryce and I started right outside the door there at CrossFit OKC.
At CrossFit OKC, that's where we met.
Yep, CrossFit OKC.
I graduated from high school in 2009.
You're not supposed to talk, Nacho. I'm gonna start over now.
So what all? I mean, I started at the academy. Ginny started in Tulsa.
Yeah, CrossFit Chinks.
Oh wow, yeah, one of the first.
Yeah,
Second.
I think they were the first one in Tulsa.
Yes.
And OKC was
First one here.
first one here. So
In
I was
Oklahoma,
the
right?
two
No.
originals.
CrossFit McAllister did it in their at the football field.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
They were the first one.
This was the first in the Metro.
Yeah.
Gosh,
Yeah.
a lot of history.
That's a long time. Yes.
And then your family, you and mine, right? Y'all had history with Ginny's parents.
Yeah. Before I knew Ginny, and I was a golf pro at Oak Tree. There was this very nice lady named Juvie. Used to come and get golf lessons from me. She's my all-time favorite person to give golf lessons to because
Did she get better?
She didn't get better. That's all right. But she brought a notebook out there. She was the only person who would tell her something and she would take notes.
This is where I got my learning from. Like,
Yes.
you know,
Regimented.
paying attention.
Yeah, it was.
My
She was the best for sure. And then Mai used to work under Dr. Herndon. And this was back in the way before we started CrossFit.
Yeah.
Yeah, a long time ago. Way before that.
Was she
I knew Ginny.
Was she with them at Children's or was it at
OSSO. Yep.
I mean, mine's only like 30, so it must have been when she was about 6.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I think she had just gotten out of nursing school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a long time ago.
And then, so not only that, but we also have, Ginny has a lot of experience in the competition realm.
Yes.
So she's been,
Long time ago.
neck and neck at the regional level for quite some time. I used to always remember that when we had a ton of regions, that they would take like 3 people or 2 sometimes.
They took, was 5 and then 3,
Yeah.
right? And then back to 5.
And it would always be like Tovar, Akinwale were just crushing it. It would
Yeah.
always be up at the top. And so you were always fighting for that spot all the time.
2 years in a row, it was Elizabeth, Stacy, Deborah, Carson, those
Yeah, I
3.
remember her, yeah.
And then me and Kelly Jackson.
Dang.
So those 5 of us, 2
And
years in
then-
a row, went 1 through 5.
And then Grace that one year.
And then Grace was, right behind us. And Christina Merlot
Oh, yeah.
1 year too. So we had a good group. It was,
That was fun. Yeah,
it was
it
a
was
lot
fun
of
back
fun.
then in Chicago.
Chicago.
I would always
Navy
get frustrated because I would compare the results from the North Central region, which in Chicago, to the South Central region in Texas. And like all of us would have been in the top 5 easy in the South Central when you looked at the workworkouts across the
Having a
board.
chance to win.
Did you ever look at it across the country too? At the
Oh,
end?
yeah.
Because I think the 2 years I just missed, I was in by like 8 spots.
Yeah, you'd be like top 20 in the world,
Yeah.
but be, 6th or 7th
After all the
place in the North
regions.
Central.
Because they were all the same then.
It was
Everything
crazy.
was the same.
It was really exciting though.
It was fun.
It was.
Made me tired.
We were talking earlier about our first CrossFit workouts that
Yep.
we remember. Bryce has a crazy one. This might be the craziest
I want to do this one.
first
Oh.
CrossFit
I want
workout
to try because
I've
I was a
ever heard.
swimmer.
So mine, I had a buddy. So I was, the captain of the rugby team at the academy. And so I was always looking for stuff for the team to do besides just sprints all the time. And I had a buddy who was doing some special tactics training. And he invited me down one morning, too. It was like 6 a.m. before classes. We went down and we did a workout that was 21-15-9 thrusters, pull-ups, and then swim 25 meters underwater, swim 25 meters above the water coming back.
So half was underwater.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Did you go the whole 25
Shit,
underwater?
no. I didn't even get close. Like, I think the first round, I made it halfway underwater, and then just came out and was just breathing hard. It was horrible.
It'd be really hard to breathe, hold your breath, and underneath the water while doing Fran.
I don't know why he thought that was a good idea.
Yes.
Was he a swimmer?
Yeah.
That didn't
Yeah,
make any
that's
sense
why.
at all. Fran really hard to breathe.
Yeah. You think? And then when you're a bad swimmer, too, really bad. We'll talk more about that later.
About you being a bad
Swimming is
swimmer?
dumb. I'm going to talk to Ginny about
That
that.
didn't encourage you to get in the water more?
Well, I've been trying to swim. We'll
Should have
get
been.
into
Okay.
that.
Okay.
In like 15 years, I'm going to be a good swimmer. The rate I'm on.
Okay, Ginny's first workout.
Mine was, it was Helen, basically, but we ran 800s. And so, it was like a 800 meter run and then 21 and 12. And I think we used a heavy kettlebell. I don't know I can't remember what I used because it was my first one, but I probably tried something stupid. And took me like 20 something minutes.
Oh.
She was hooked after that.
Oh my gosh. I remember laying on the floor just like thinking, this is awesome.
This is awesome.
I'm
And
going to do this every day.
was it Eva? Was that the workout?
It wasn't Eva.
You
It
didn't
was,
have to do
it was,
chest to bar?
yeah, no, it was, rep scheme was smaller than that. So
Okay.
it was Helen-ish with 800s.
I remember it was over across the street over here, and I did clusters. It was dumbbell clusters. That's all I remember. And then a few days later it was Murph.
What? Oh, gosh.
That was when I started CrossFit.
Did you just do clusters or was there other stuff with it? Do
I
you
don't remember.
remember?
I just remember seeing clusters.
I love
'cause I've
clusters.
never
No one
heard
else
of-
likes them.
Who was
of course
coaching?
The Jason?
Was I coaching then?
No. I think it was that guy who started the food. Remember? Plum?
Hans.
Oh, Hans.
Hans, yes. Because he's the
Yeah.
one who gave me my intro 101s.
Okay.
Yeah. Or
That's
it might have
fun.
been Carl.
Oh, Carl. What the
Was Carl like 10?
He was in high school coaching
I
us.
still think Carl's like 15.
He has a huge head, though.
Just
We
kidding,
talked
Carl.
about that. We haven't talked about
We
Carl's
haven't,
huge
no,
head.
we've
Okay.
not.
It's a big head if you guys ever want to see that. But go ahead. We'll go to our next subject.
So the next subject are, we have some fun stuff to talk about with semifinals and all that. But let's talk about some local competitions that are
Yes.
coming up. There's a local
Yeah.
competition here that's coming up
There
pretty
is.
soon. Tell us about that.
It's one of my favorites.
Anarchy in the OK. This is year 9.
Nine?
Year. You guys have done some for a long time, too.
I think I've
It
done
just-
every one except for one.
Which one did you not do?
I don't remember. There's one that had shoulder surgery. So
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
that
either
wasn't
day.
that. I mean, okay. So, yeah, this is 9. And we've done it at the gym every year except one when we were out at the rodeo.
Oh, the rodeo
That was
arena.
fun.
I still have a bone to pick about that.
That
Cameron, you owe me that belt buckle.
that one about killed me because we moved the whole gym out there.
I remember that might have been my favorite Anarchy workout.
Oh, it was so
the,
fun.
The run
That because we had
into that clean ladder.
That was
That-
the only time I've ever liked pistols in a competition because I moved the mat and dug a hole in the arena
yeah,
and
you
put
could.
the mat back
It was
down,
lumpy.
and so I could kind of get my good angle with my foot.
That's one of my favorite events we ever programmed. Was
Yeah.
that mile run? And I loved that hang clean ladder.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That 2 rep. That was
I
cool.
have a really good picture of me doing a pooping dog at 275 on the hanging clean ladder. I'll put that.
That was
We'll
fun.
put that in the show
Do
the
it.
show notes.
Look below for the show
Flip
notes.
to it. I'm excited to do that. But yeah, so it'll be fun. We've got 53 teams signed up this year, which is a decent number. So 106 athletes.
That's perfect for an
It's
in-house
perfect for
competition.
our space.
Yeah.
Because the way I like to do things, I like small heats.
Mm-hmm.
I like to do I like a lot of scores. So not necessarily a lot of different times on the floor, but like multiple parts while you're out there.
Yeah.
Because I don't like going to competitions and you got like 3 scores, 4 scores, and I like spreading it out. So it means more. So we have 11 different events this year. Yeah.
That's fun.
It'd be
Are we gonna release any of them? None of them been released yet, right?
There's been
I had 2 have.
Oh, okay.
And I have to figure out how to do a run inside of a trap bar.
I've got some inside. You
I
can go.
haven't figured that out
You can
yet.
go test that. You're not going to run too much
Oh,
with that.
okay.
It's more of a moving, at your own pace. Yeah, that one's going to be fun. I have videos coming out for those this coming week, so you'll see how that works. But yeah, I was gonna put one out. I was gonna put
Heck
one
yeah.
out here. if you guys want.
Are you ready?
I think they're ready.
Are you ready?
The fans.
Yes.
I'm really excited for this one because it's super short. You have to sprint. It's gonna be good. So this one, this will be event. It's the one right before the final. So what, that event 10? That'd be right. If I have 11 scores, 9 and 10. It's 2 parts. 9 and 10. So we'll talk about the open division first, and then masters and intermediate will be a little different. So it's gonna start. It's a follow the leader. One person goes through a whole round, and the other person goes through a whole round. 8-minute time cap. Partner 1 starts. We're going to use bike ergs this year.
Oh, yeah.
So we've got some bike ergs. 30 cows for the guys, 25 for the ladies.
That's a lot right off the bat.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
Get your legs moving. And then we're going to move to a barbell for 8 squat cleans. Guys are going to start at 155. Girls are starting at 105.
What do you mean starting?
That's the barbell for the first person. 155. 105.
Sounds like the weights are going to go up.
I don't know.
Maybe
they go down. I don't know. And then we're going to go to the rig and you're going to do 8 bar muscle ups.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay. And then you're going to run back to tag the bike. And tag the bike. Part 2 goes. They're going to go a little bit shorter on the bike. So 25 for guys, 20 for ladies. We're going to go 6 squat cleans, 185, 135. And then they're going to go to the rings for 6 ring muscle ups.
The first partner did bar, right?
First partner did bar, second partner's doing ring. So it's short. In remaining time,
okay.
So that's score 9, 8-minute time cap. In remaining time of that 8
Double
minutes,
unders.
no, those are, you've already done double unders at
Okay,
this point.
I was just
You still don't win yet. You're going back to the heavy barbell, and we're going to do as many reps as you can in remaining time, back and forth.
Of just
Squat
cleans.
Squat cleans.
That's fun.
In testing, this is taking each person around 3-ish minutes for the first part. So my guess is teams will have anywhere between like 3 to 1, maybe 30 seconds, depending on how they are on the gymnastics and the barbell. So you got to pick your person. You have to be able to do rings.
Yeah.
So if you don't, but then they get the heavy barbell. So less reps. It'll be fun. So masters and our intermediate will be a little different. Their calories start a little bit lower. So 25 and 20, and then 20 and 15. So 5 less each person. Barbells, I don't want to say this wrong. I think for the ladies, it's 85, 105. And I believe the guys are, hold on.
105 to 85 for the guys.
105, 85 for the guys. I'll check on that. And then they're going to go to gymnastics. So this is changing a little bit. Theirs is a little different version. First person is going to do 16 toes to rings.
Ooh, I love toes to rings.
And then the second person will do 12 chest to bar pull-ups.
Yes.
In their remaining time, though, because I like to give masters and intermediate the opportunity to show off a little bit, they can do cleans, but they also have the chance to do bar muscle-ups. So they can go back and forth between the 2 movements. One person working at a time, your judge just has to count. So if you're good at bar muscle-ups, you can crank out more reps.
Then squat cleans.
But if you can't do bar muscle-ups, you can get on the bar and go crazy.
That's fun.
Yeah, so it'll be fun. I'm double-checking my weights for
Is the
this.
intermediate masters the same?
Yes, for that one it is.
Okay.
That one is. So I have, 105, 135 for master's weight
That's a fun workout.
on that. It'll be fun. Short, and each person gets to kind of do their own thing.
I love toasted rings for intermediate / scale divisions.
We were talking about how it used to be knees and elbows.
Oh, and they're the worst.
And
I
they're
hate knees to
harder- and
elbows.
They're harder than toes of bar.
And super hard to judge.
Yeah, if you
Yes.
actually hit your knees and elbows, they're harder than toes of bar. I don't know why we thought that was a scaling option.
It's
back in
not.
the
It's
day.
so much harder than toes to bar if you do it right.
Yeah.
That's why I
It
tell
really is.
people in class all the time, and you see them just rocking them out. And you're like,
We had so many people at first timers who'd never done any toasted rings get them, at that
Yeah.
competition.
Yeah.
I think they're fun to do. I like swinging
Yeah.
around on the rings like that.
I do too. They're all
But-
really fun.
It'll be a fun one. I'm excited to watch it.
Yeah, come out, Anarchy. What's the date?
October 1st and 2nd. So 2 weeks actually from today.
Oh, shit.
Friday night we have 2 events starting at 5:30. That
Yeah.
trap bar one's the first one. So you have 2 weeks to learn how to run with that.
Okay, I'm going to run fast with my trap bar.
Come out here to CrossFit OKC and watch it. It'll
Yeah,
be fun. We'll
it's
have a lot
free.
of CODA teams doing it.
Enterprise
Yeah, got a
Drive.
lot of code teams.
Right?
What?
Enterprise Drive.
Enterprise
I
Drive.
still remember that.
589. Yeah. Just look for Jared running with the trap bar or something.
Or something.
So let's talk a little bit about how first timers went, Jared.
Okay, first timers. We had some fun prizes this year.
We did have
That's
fun
always
prizes.
my favorite
You guys
thing.
have great prizes.
It's always my favorite thing is pulling out the prizes when everybody has their back turned to us.
Yeah, it's
They're
cool.
so large.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the thing. It's the big.
The visual
we want
of
it
it.
to be big. Well, so first place they got a blow up raft.
Kayak.
Blow up
We were
kayak.
thinking because we had some people that actually won first timers that went to the games and were very
Randall and Colby.
were very bad at the kayak. Well, one of them was pretty bad at the kayak.
Well, we were tired at that point. We'll talk more about that later.
Wasn't that the first event?
Yeah.
Why were you so tired? It was the first event.
We got, 37th out of 38, but I like to think we got 37th out of the world.
Okay, 38th is probably a better way to
It's
say
optimistic.
it. In the world. So we had the kayaks, and then we did bikes, and then did a air fryer. We use our air fryer every night, so we thought we can't be the only one that do.
I love my air fryer.
Yeah, see,
I don't use it enough, but I love it.
Yeah. And then we had a lot of awesome athletes doing good in it. Women's beginner, Hannah Rivera got second place from Coda Deer Creek.
Okay, yes.
Let's see, we had in our men's beginner, Brady Reynolds got first place.
Yeah, that was a shocker. Sorry, Brady, but
Could not believe it. We actually recounted
Yeah.
when we found that out.
Why
just
were
to
you
make
so
sure
shocked?
you're right.
He has this long hair. He
Doesn't really pay attention.
He's really quiet.
Doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's a sleeper.
He was a sleeper, but he goes crazy.
He went crazy.
He went.
Luke also did a great job.
Yeah,
Two
yeah.
of Chad's 4 p.m.
Yeah, they
CrossFit
were.
heroes.
They were, yeah. They did good. Good job, Chad.
And then Keith Lindsay from Native.
Oh, yeah. I forgot
He got
Keith.
third.
Good job, Keith.
He also, which makes sense. He got the air fryer. He's always cooking stuff. I'm sure he
He
has
is
an air
always
fryer
cooking
already.
stuff.
Probably
I bet he
now he
did.
can run two of them at once. For the advanced women, Sarah Beth from Tulsa got third. Carly Schick from Deer Creek got second, and then Ashley Wise from Coda. She's been to every Coda gym, I think.
Yeah,
she
she's
started
all-
at like Norman, went
Went
to
to
Deer
Native a little
Creek,
bit, too, I
went to
think.
Native some as a HQ. So I guess we have to kind of share.
Yeah, we'll share the title for that one. Trey tried to take it, but you don't get it, Trey.
Not 100%.
No.
He does get it for the advanced men though, with Otto getting first place.
What is Otto's last name?
I think it's Tuesday,
He
Wednesday. It's one of the days.
has a very fun name.
Otto Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, Otto Sunday.
It's a good name.
Ethan from Tulsa got second, and then Brent Bozark from Coda Deer Creek also got third. His hands after the like toe to bar workout were so tore up I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I think that's what hurt him because he got like sixth on that one, on both of those scores.
And the fun fact about Brent is he did the 100K race with me in Silverton
He's
just
like,
Oh,
a few
wow.
weeks before.
and he weighs as much as a full grown man.
Yeah.
He's like 230 pounds.
Yeah.
Runs 100 miles.
And I couldn't even
Jeez.
get close to staying up with him.
Yeah,
And then he does good in this too.
it's crazy.
Yeah. He's in really good shape right now. for sure.
Obviously, he needs to not grip the bar so hard.
Yeah, we need to work on his gymnastics.
Tore up his hands.
And that's what he said. He goes, I'm worried about the gymnastics at first timers.
Well, he was right. He was right.
He was right.
He did awesome. And there's a lot of other good performances out there. So good job for all of our first-timers athletes. We love having y'all come out. It was so cool.
And
we
we
can't
had-
wait till next year.
We had a few people that stepped up to the advance that
Oh, yeah.
didn't feel like that they were ready, but I think they were excited and happy that they went ahead and did it.
Yep. Carly, Ashley.
Home bill, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They did awesome.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Cupids a little bit.
Okay. Cupid's is coming up.
Cupid's
That's the
coming-
last competition I did.
Is that right? Are you going to sign up this year?
Yeah, I didn't get to do it last year because I was out of town, and I did it right after I had Conway. That was my last one I've done.
You might like it this year.
What did
We're still working on some stuff. So don't
We
give
have some
anything
fun
away.
stuff. We
swimming?
have some fun stuff up, guys.
Bryce, are we
It
swimming?
might be a softball hit.
They might be softball.
Didn't you play softball?
I played softball in college.
Yeah,
but I
that's what
swam.
Maybe
for
we'll
it,
swim
too.
and do softball.
Sign.
God,
me
that'd
up.
be 3 of the 5 events.
We run the bases and
That'd be good.
do
Home
some
run derby.
underwaters.
There's some fun stuff playing. We're still going between a couple different themes,
Yes.
so stand by on that. We'll release them, but
Where are you doing it?
it's going to be down in Norman.
Norman
We're going to
again?
do it at the same Norman. We have a couple different platforms. We like that because we get to use this church annex
Mhm.
in case it's freezing outside,
Yeah,
which has been
February's
good. So
hit or miss.
February 12th, guys, put that on your calendar. February 12th,
I think the
Saturday.
swim is going to be at Lake Thunderbird, so it might be cold.
Lake Thunderbird. Yeah, you might want to get your wetsuit.
I'll get my
ready.
wetsuit out.
There are a bunch
Ready.
of ticks out there too, so be careful.
They're not in February.
Okay, you're right.
I'm checking.
February 12th. February 12th. Did you write that down much?
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Okay, so we missed podcast we talked about quarterfinals last time. We did not talk about semifinals.
Okay.
So what a lot of people that paid close attention saw, but maybe some of us missed, was that we had our semifinals team built. Well, I mean, we really had 5 semifinals teams built.
Yeah.
But the one that was at HQ that was trying to make it, that did most of the workouts down in Norman, we did the first workout, which was the team synchronized thruster chest to bar pull-up.
And burpees.
And burpees. It was crazy. 3 rounds, 15 of everything.
Yeah.
And we started the team trying to get them kind of hot going. And we had looking good, synchronized, kind of, I was calling cadence. So the team was at that point Tucker, Colby, Taylor, Randall. And, we had all the videos set up. We were going. Tucker was looking great through 3 rounds. The whole team was looking great through 3 rounds. Through 2 rounds. And then on the 3rd round, Tucker blew up. And I couldn't figure out what was going on. He was going so hard and had like his eyes closed that he couldn't even open his hands on the burpees. He was like, had his fist closed doing burpees. And it was bad. And then afterwards, after the workout, we could not get his heart rate down. For like an hour, it was at 160.
Jeez.
We could not figure out what was happening. So we took him to the emergency room, got him on some IV, got him on all this stuff, got him calmed down. He stayed there overnight. So, of course, everyone's kind of freaking out. Like, what are we going to do now? Is Tucker okay? We're worried about him. So, the only other option, because we set HQ up with 2 teams, and at that point, Toby couldn't do it, Tucker couldn't do it, was me. So I had to do it. So we did a bunch of ankle stretches, a ton, and then that next Saturday morning, had to do the overhead squat workout, dumbbell overhead squat. And I put risers in my lifters and got up on my toes as much as I had to, and we made it through. And because of how good Colby, Taylor, and Randall are, we're able to carry us through to a 5th place semifinals finish for the first CODA Games qualifier ever, which was awesome.
Team.
Yeah, team. Jason's made it for sure. Masters. But yeah, the first time the team's made it. And we've been close a lot of times.
Yeah.
Super cool.
So that was really fun.
You guys are the first team from Oklahoma City area, right?
Yeah, from OKC area.
I guess Jinx had it.
Jinx had
it
one.
in like 2009 or something. 10. Way back in the day.
Yeah.
Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when Denver McPhail was on it.
Yep.
Man, so that was crazy. So then I had to get serious and actually start working out a lot with Randall and Taylor and Colby, which was really hard. Really hard. Let me tell you, there was a lot of working out early. I got super tired the whole time. And it was only like 6 weeks of training. So we got to go to the games and have a blast. The first workout was the swim, which was horrible.
39th in the world.
38th.
37.
37
out of 38.
It's pretty good if you think about it like that.
So when we got there, obviously nerves are really high. We wanted to get this swim event over with. And there was 2 teams that I'm like, okay, we've got to be able to beat these 2 teams. One girl was crying before we started.
She the one that got to wear a life jacket?
Couldn't swim, and they gave her a life jacket.
That was the one life jacket?
Yeah.
And they beat you guys. I'm so mad.
I'm mad about it too. I thought if she's going to wear a life jacket, she can't beat us. Like, that shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah.
And then there was another team from United Arab Emirates that had to have hell getting here for the competition. And one of the girls was wearing a full burqa and a life jacket. And I thought, we've got to be able to beat this team too. And they both beat us. Both of those teams beat us.
What happened?
Well, I'm not a good swimmer, but I'm better than Colby. And Taylor's a good swimmer, but maybe gets a little emotional in the water. Just a little. And Randall's good at everything.
So you're trying to think that Taylor freaks out?
So we thought that it was going to be where me and Randall could go and kind of, I would try to keep up with Randall, and then we would let Colby and Taylor go, and they could just kind of do their thing. Well, they didn't let us do that. They made the girls go first. They had to do the whole swim, which
How far was it?
500 meters.
500. Okay.
It's the longest, furthest ever.
I mean, no one can go that far. And then
It's an impossible distance.
Then you had to kayak 1,000, and then the guys got to go. So by the time me and Colby went in, there was a lot of space. We were kind of in the back, which is all right.
Which is nice, not have more about.
No one kicked me.
Yeah,
no pressure.
It was fine. I would say, in my mind, I was like, all right, I'm going to get in. I'm going to freestyle swim 100 meters because I've been working with the best swim coach in the land I don't remember his last name, but Dan. He's at Mercy Fitness Center. I should have wrote that down.
Bryce, I would have taken you to swim.
Well, we went a bunch. I've been swimming a ton since, too. So I'm like, all right, 100 meters, I'm going to do it. And I get in the water, and right away I just put my hand in this, like, big thing of seaweed or something. I don't know. And it, like, I'm like, oh, forget it. I'm just going to side stroke. And I just side stroked the whole thing.
You guys did some open water stuff, though, before, didn't you?
Yeah.
Some. I thought I saw you guys.
There was also some, it was, like, wavy. I mean, not horrible, but definitely threw us off some. It was really hard. So we just, got through that, and then we're excited about the other ones. We had a couple good finishes, a third place finish on the back squat. Yeah, that one was really fun.
That was when you threw the chalk at.
Well, I didn't throw it at him. I was excited when Colby hit a big number, so I threw it on the ground, and the turf bounced it into his chest. I didn't even see that. I just got hold of it.
Actually hit him?
Yeah. And then he picked it up and threw it back at me, I guess. We're talking about Dave Castro. But missed me. So I hit him without even trying, and then he missed me trying.
And he was a Navy SEAL. I guess
so obviously I'm more accurate than a Navy SEAL.
There you go.
Accuracy.
Make sure you tag Castro on this. Maybe you can fight him like Hefner and Josh Bridges are about to fight.
What day is that?
This week?
It's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. I knew. Okay.
Did you see the guy that's going up against the mountain? It wasn't, so I think he's been replaced like 2 or 3 times. Everyone who's supposed to go up against the mountain keeps bailing out. Mountain, though? I mean, you win, you're famous.
That one guy, what if he gets your eyes and pushes your eyeballs?
I don't think they can do that with gloves on. The dude that's going against him is like the Canadian arm wrestling champion, heavyweight arm wrestling champion.
I think I've seen that guy.
Yeah, he's big. He's got big old forearms. Like, if he hits you, it's probably going to hurt.
Heavyweight arm wrestling champion. What a title.
That is a good title.
So that was a good time. I was really excited for the opportunity. I'm never doing it again. So
is it everything you thought it would be?
There were some events that were really
because you've been
really
chasing
crisp.
the games for a while. I mean,
he got so much clothes.
So.
He came at the right time to get a bunch of clothes
for a decade. Yeah, the Noble swag was
stuff looked good.
Sweet.
Yeah,
I always said that's why I wanted to go. It's like I wanted the gear.
Yeah.
I wanted to say I got last place at the games and I got a bunch of gear.
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
Yeah, but some events were so organized. Like they picked you up at the right, they take you to the right spot. They just were crisp on explaining the standards. And then some would be just a complete cluster. Like no one knew what was going on. The head judge was saying it wrong. We didn't know what time it was going to be. You had like 3 minutes to warm up. It was just so different from different events. It was almost like sometimes they were trying to pull something off that they couldn't get pulled off, and so they went to the backup plan. And so the backup plan was just really disorganized.
What's frustrating for me to watch was that you guys are so good and worked on the worm so much, and never got to do the worm.
Or the peg
because it was at the very end, right?
Yeah. But then they cut it down to the top 20, and we were like 24th.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one thing I think that had like 2 or 3 worms.
Yeah.
Maybe some worm instead of a swim.
That would have been awesome.
Were most of the teams pretty cool? Or
yeah, I mean everyone except for Mayhem was real cool.
Yeah,
for sure. All the teams are cool. I mean everyone in there is usually real. They'll talk to people in the back and you're excited. Everyone's kind of making jokes about the poor Europeans that can't figure out what the weights are, and stuff because they're trying to asking kilo questions all the time. You feel so bad for them.
That would be hard.
Yeah. I thought that was really cool.
What was your favorite thing? Like not something you watched or something that you did, or what was your favorite part?
I mean, I think being in the Coliseum and on the and definitely the one where we were doing the wall walk thruster one was cool because you kind of had to rest in between movements. You couldn't just run out and do thrusters and run back and do wall walks. So you're kind of like pumping up the crowd and getting to see people up there that were cheering you on and all that kind of stuff. So that was pretty neat.
Did you slip around a lot on that one?
Gosh, I remember at one point so Colby went first and he's a pretty sweaty dude. And then so there was a lot of sweat and I probably added twice as much when I went. And there was one point where I was laying on the ground, you had to do them synchronized. So I had my hands out and I was looking at Taylor and I gave a big exhale and I just saw like a sweat wave blow over towards Taylor. There's so much on the ground.
That's what Brandon said. Whoever went before him was just like, in his area was just...
It was crazy. They were trying to like chalk it down and mop them up and stuff. There's so much sweat on the floor.
Ugh.
It was, it's like real dry in the Coliseum because of, the AC. Fun.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to the team trying to do it again. And I've been hearing rumors that Brandon's going to give it another go.
I think he's taking this year off.
Okay.
So Brandon actually, sadly, just moved back to Louisiana.
Is he done with school?
Done. Finished his program this summer.
Good for
And that
him.
we always knew that. He was here for 2 years. So he finished this summer. They just left last weekend, actually. He'll be back up like a week each month doing some stuff with the program here. So we'll still see him a bunch. But I think he's going to take this year off. He's got, his elbow.
Yeah.
So, he was debating on surgery or not. I don't think that's something that's happening, but he's got to do some rehab on it. And he's got some other stuff going on and getting established with work. So I think this year's a train, get strong, make sure you're healthy, and then maybe 23. He's going to... That's the rumor. That's kind of what we've talked about. So
it's amazing that he was doing that school and
He's-
that high competitive. Of a
he is
CrossFitter.
so impressive. Just the mental...
Yeah.
strength he has to schedule stuff out and get it done, and he does it on his own, and
I hate working out on my own.
Yeah.
it's fun to watch though.
He's the nicest dude ever.
He's so cool.
I was
It's
talking to
weird how
somebody and
nice he is.
we got talking about CrossFit or something. I forgot what it was, but he said, he goes, I saw this guy driving his bike up over here with the vest on and all this other stuff in the middle of the day, in the middle of summer, and it was Brandon.
Yeah, he lives over. We live a little bit more northeast Edmond. They lived up by us, and out on those roads, they're just one lane.
Yeah.
And because Coulter will ride his bike out there too. It makes me so nervous because there's not a lot of good space. But yeah, Brandon go out there and ruck and ride and.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It's good,
all over the
stuff.
place.
Obviously swim.
Yeah.
He swam
He's
a
a good
lot.
swimmer.
He has a little bit of a swimming background.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know.
killer.
He swam a little bit in high school.
Oh, wow.
Just for fun at his high school.
It's weird. People who have swimming background are just weird, if you ask me.
Yeah, super.
Well,
And softball.
softball's the real. You have a softball background. You are made for CrossFit.
If you didn't play rugby or golf, then it's just weird.
The two men's sports.
Yeah, rugby and
Yeah.
golf.
Yeah.
American pastimes.
American pastimes.
Made you killers.
Yeah, killers. For sure.
Well, that was an exciting podcast. We kind of come to the end of what stuff we're going to talk about.
That's good.
Yeah.
That was
Thanks
coming
for
in.
Thanks
coming
for
on,
having-
Ginny.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for coming out here.
We're going to go inside and do some wall walks real quick to get prepared.
Do it. I'll show you.
Get
I'll
ready
make
for
some room.
Anarchy.
I'll put up some wall for you real quick.
See how fast I can sprint with a trap bar.
Do it. Yes.
All right,
Thanks, guys.
Ginny.
See y'all next
Bye-bye.
time.